The dog that sodomized him. James.
Yes.
Hey, you're 21.
Yes, I am.
What's going on there?
Well, I had a question for you and Dr. Drew. I'm what you would call a zoosexual.
What's
I
that?
have consenting and loving relationships with animals.
Consenting.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. They just put their little paw print on the bottom of the contract that your lawyer drafted?
No, I just don't have to do anything. You know, when they're ready to have sex, they let me know, and I let them.
Mm-hmm. They let you know by telling you it's time to spread liverwurst on your penis so that they can lick it off?
No. They lick my penis just because they're being nice.
Yeah, but here's the thing about dogs, James. Dogs lick shoes, they lick penises, they lick whatever's put before them.
Yeah, I know. It makes it a bit handier, but, you know.
All right. Now, is it just oral sex that you're having?
And anal.
Oh, and anal.
Yeah.
So you actually let the dog mount you?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought I was kidding.
Everybody thinks I'm joking, but...
No, we don't think you're joking. Do we think he's joking?
I'm flabbergasted.
What kind of dog do you got?
It's an Akita Shepherd mix.
Ooh, that's a good-looking dog.
I know.
Yeah, very handsome.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, if I was going doggy gay, I'd go the Akita Shepherd mix.
Good choice.
That's so bizarre.
And you never perform oral sex on the dog, do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. And how's that for you?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
It really, when I first started to do it, it really was a fulfillment. It was what sex was supposed to be that everybody had been hyping for me all these years, and I finally found it.
Right. And let's see what my next question
I'm just curious
for James
what
is.
creates the... I'm not...
I don't believe this is... I don't believe this is the exploitation of animals, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, please. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole notion of animal rendering consent is already way out of...
Okay, that's dicey at best.
But
I don't know a dog that wouldn't like a blowjob.
All right.
I really don't.
All right.
I do have a question.
Well, no, I have some questions for
People get really, hold on one second. I got a thing or two to say. People get really passionate when it comes to the topic of animals or insects or any living, breathing creature other than human beings. They get really passionate. Like, for instance, Drew, I don't know if you saw it, but I got a huge stack of mail and faxes and whatnot about what to do with my dog and how to potty train it. I got books
Oh, my God.
sent to me about what to do with my dogs. I've never gotten so much off of a topic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For some reason, people take a lot of energy that I believe they have stored up for humans,
Yes.
and they put it into dogs.
Right.
And they get real passionate about certain issues.
Right.
And they start crying when they're talking about spotted owls and all this kind of stuff. Meanwhile, they got a kid they haven't seen in 5 years.
Right.
Right?
Right. They can't establish the same kind of feeling intimacy with people.
Right.
It's too painful.
So anyway, all you who think that James is should be drawn and quartered for what he's doing for the dog, get over it.
Well, all right, hold on. But I know nothing about this topic,
I think the dog's using James.
and I'm curious what creates this. So I just want to know about you, James, okay?
Okay.
Because sometimes Loveline becomes a laboratory for me. It's where I learn.
Right.
So what was your...
And a lab it would become like a date for James.
Not Labrador, a laboratory.
Oh, okay. Right.
What kind of family system did you have?
My parents are divorced, and they have both remarried.
And how old were you when they divorced?
I was about 12 in third grade.
Did you have brothers? 12 in third grade?
Or third grade, I don't know what age I
You
was.
must have kicked some ass in Saco, I'll tell you that.
No, that would be 8. Age 8 would be
Okay,
third grade.
I was 8, I'm sorry.
Do you remember your childhood?
Yes, I do.
Anything happened during your childhood?
Nothing significant, no abuse, no severe traumas or anything of that.
What kind of people were your parents?
My mom's a poet, my dad's a carpenter. Me and my dad's relationship is sort of rocky, but we've patched things up. We just don't do a lot together. You know, we're not friends.
What was the problem with the relationship?
No problem. Nothing significant. Nothing with my mom. Me and my mom get along great.
It was rocky. What was the problem?
Well, basically, my dad was the one who cheated on my mom.
Uh-huh.
And I went to go live with my mom, and I lived with my mom for a number of years, and I held up a lot of hate towards my dad because he wanted me to live with him. But that was his way of showing love, and I just now realized that was his way of showing love.
What was?
James.
Yeah.
By the way, if your dog, what's your dog's name?
Brute.
If Brute was sniffing another dog's ass, would you consider that cheating?
No.
No, okay.
Do you have relationships with people?
Not now.
Are you gay or straight?
Bi.
Bi.
When it comes to humans, at any rate, I'm not really attracted to humans, but if I'm going to have sex with them, I'll go bi.
But you're gay when it comes to dogs?
Not exclusively. That's just what I prefer.
Well, I'd say that makes you gay. When you're sucking off a collie, I think that makes you a gay dog guy. But maybe it changes from breed or animal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you ever had I don't know, pony or something?
No, I haven't.
No.
I've met plenty of people who've had. I just have no real good opportunity. I don't want to go hopping some fence.
I mean, is there some sort of organization with the people?
Oh, yes. I've met many other zoos across the country. There's online chats for it and everything.
Yeah, you could go to like a petting zoo and like rape a goat or something?
Well, not in public. That's sort of stupid.
You know, though, Drew, let me explain something about the goat love. It's a new campaign.
Oh.
Nah means nah. I'm cracking my own crap up today.
You were punchy.
I am.
But James, without having any understanding of I don't want to comment on the right or wrong elements of what you're doing. I really
Are you using protection?
No need.
No.
All right.
Okay.
But I can tell you for sure.
Sherry's disgusted over there, by the way.
That this is
She
not
loves animals.
A route to happiness or fulfillment. That it is really humans need other humans, and when that goes wrong,
I know I need other people, but all I need is friendships from them. I mean, when I discovered that I was a zoo and when I started having sexual relations, it was for me a fulfillment. For me.
How are there many that are into this? I mean, do you have a strong? Are they bigger in the NRA?
Well, it's not definitely bigger than the NRA, but we are connected and we do know one another, and I get helpful hints, techniques, support. I'm going to get a puppy this December, things like that.
Now Sherry's beside herself now. Oh my God. Oh, this is excellent. And can you imagine walking in? Dad's walking in. He's got the tool bags over one shoulder and a six-pack over under the other arm, and he's rolling in. Hey, the dog is giving a little backdoor action to James.
Your dad never smacked you around or anything?
Never what?
Hit you?
No.
All right, here's what we want to say, and we may make your call the topic of the first hour on this show, because this is way too interesting. But here's what we're getting at, James.
Okay.
And you help us. We, and not only Drew and myself, but most of our listeners, I would reckon to say all of our listeners, think that this is bizarre and devious.
Okay.
And repugnant behavior.
Okay.
And we're wondering what could have happened in your life that got you to sort of turn the corner.
Okay.
And we're all assuming that it had to be something, some event. We're actually praying it was something, because Drew has 3 kids, and if you tell him, the dad watched too much TV or spoke on the phone too much or something, Drew's going to go home and kill himself, because that means potentially one of his kids could... did you watch the new Zoo Review when you were a kid?
The what?
Okay, that's good.
Or maybe we should begin a quest to determine the biological predisposition for it. Maybe the pineal gland's a little small.
Have you ever had a girlfriend?
Yes, I have.
How'd that go? How'd that go?
She was a bitch?
Well, in some ways, basically what happened was that she was a bit too controlling, and I reminded her of an old boyfriend, and it just sort of fell apart. I never wanted the relationship to go anywhere.
So you want a relationship with people or things that can't say anything back?
Well,
That's
no,
why you have...
They don't say anything back, but there's a rich emotional dialogue. I mean, who says you need...
You are the weirdest,
wacko,
psycho
Hold on. We talked to a lot of people that...
Let's not be judgmental, Ann.
This is not our
Let's
job
hear him out
to
now.
Judge.
Drew, please.
No. We hear talk to a lot of people that hurt other people, and we don't attack them. You know what I mean?
Well, the animal can't say anything.
I know, but...
the animals...
I can say my 2 cents,
Yes, you
and
can.
I think
Yes, you
you're
can.
a total and complete loser, James.
Well,
All right.
now,
But
Ann,
let's be fair. If the collie had a wallet...
I would like to see an elephant enter you.
She steps
dork.
on my comedy just as much as you do.
Just give me some time. I'm sure I can work out.
but we want to find more about him. All the years in this
All
show.
right, Ann, go take a shower or something.
What, are
over
you sticking up for this idiot?
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh,
I'm
your
just
poor little Greta or whatever you're going to call your dog.
there. Yeah.
No, we're just curious. We just want to know. Okay?
Hey, maybe I can start getting some of that money back.
I'll
for
have
Greta.
to-
What would you pay for a young virgin, German Shepherd?
Well, I know other zoos, and I'll get one of their litter. I don't have to really pay anything.
Look, I will. Let me look this up. Let me look this topic up and find out what actually the theories are as to what causes people to do this. One thing we can tell. And
Kinsey doesn't say much about it.
What?
Kinsey.
No, that's not where I'm going to go. This is going to be in the psychoanalytic literature.
Yeah, he's more the Marlon Perkins route on this one than the psychoanalytical one.
I mean, there are theories about what makes people want to have sex with dead people and what makes them want to cut on themselves and what people have sex sadomasochistic behavior.
I'll answer the dead person one. They can. It's usually all falls. We're not hanging up on James yet, but most of this has. Here's the through line. They can. Now listen, and don't give me any of that psycho jargon. Just listen to me. Your average 21-year-old guy, if he could go break him off a little piece of Claudia Schiffer or Cindy Garvey, what the hell am I doing?
Crawford.
Cindy Crawford, he'd be doing it. But listen, he can't even get the fat neighbor girl to look at him twice. They do what they can, and they're tired of rejection, and they're tired of trying.
It turns out to be some very, very heavy feelings about people.
Is James just really ugly? Is that it? It has no personality?
No, I think James...
he's scared of people.
He hates people. He hates people, basically.
But he loves dogs.
Let's see if he knows.